and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Lindsay from Hot Polka Dot, and today I'm going to show you how to make the most amazing pear upside down spice cake. You're going to love it. So to start, we're going to make a sugar sauce or syrup. So in a small saucepan, combine half a cup of brown sugar with a quarter cup of unsalted butter, and then just let that sit on low heat until the butter melts and the sugar dissolves. We're not really trying to make a caramel here, just a simple sauce for the top of your cake. So I've got mine already prepared over here. It's all melted and beautiful and syrupy. So you just take a cake pan, butter it, and then fit it with a circle of parchment paper, and then butter that again to avoid any sticking. And you just pour your sauce right into the cake pan, like so. And then just spread it around till it's beautiful and even and sweet. There we go. So now comes my favorite part, the pears. Okay, it's layering time. So you just take your thinly sliced pears and layer them in the pan like this. I just used a sharp paring knife to cut my pears, but if you have a mandolin, that works great too. And you just layer them like this, radiating out from the center, so when you flip it out, your finished cake looks beautiful with this star-shaped pear design on top. There we go. You might have to slide them over a little bit, like me. I just used 2 pears. You could use more if you like. Depends on how thinly you slice them too. There we go. Beautiful. So now that you've made your sugar syrup and you've layered your sliced pears over top of that in the cake pan, it's time to make the amazing spice cake batter. So to do that, you just start with half a cup unsalted butter, there we go, and then you mix that with half a cup of brown sugar. I like to use demerara sugar, that's just my personal favorite. And especially with spices, it adds this amazing, rich, dark molasses flavor that goes great with a spice cake. So you just add that in there, and you're going to mix that on medium-high speed for about 3 or 4 minutes, and just cream that together nicely. Now that that's whipped up really nice, we're going to add in the eggs. Obviously rocket-breaking eggs. I just find it's easier to break them on a flat surface rather than in the corner of a bowl, because you just get eggshells everywhere. So I'm going to blend those in just lightly. You don't really want to whip up the eggs. So now that your eggs are just blended into the batter, it's time to make the dry ingredients. So you just combine 1 cup of flour, just all-purpose flour, in the mixing bowl, and then 2 teaspoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. And I like cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves for my spice combination, but really I encourage you to play around with the flavors. You could maybe choose mace or ginger, you know, it's all up to you. So you just whisk that into the flour, like so. And then you're going to add it in thirds to the butter and sugar and egg mixture. And unlock your bowl, and you're just going to want to pour it evenly over top of the layered pears. No need to get fancy or anything. just smooth that out nice and even. And it'll bake up nice and golden brown. There we go. So you're just going to want to put it into a preheated oven at 350 for about 30 to 35 minutes. So I'll show you when it's done. It'll be magnificent. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to unveil the beauty that is the Pear upside down spice cake. So I baked my cake for about 30 minutes, give or take. Might take you a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less. But you'll know that it's done when it gets this beautiful golden brown crust on it and a toothpick inserted into the middle comes out clean. So what you do is you take a sharp paring knife and run it along the edge just to release the sides. It should have pulled away from the pan a little bit, perhaps during baking or cooling, which makes it a little bit easier. Okay, and then you take your cake plate, you turn that all the way upside down, put it over top, center it, and then you turn the whole thing upside down again. Probably gonna have to give it a few taps just to release it. Voila, perfect. Isn't it lovely? I'm gonna slice a piece off right now. I can't wait another minute. Let's dig in. Oh my god. My mom always told me not to talk with my mouth full, but you've got to try this. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Enjoy!